Всех привет.
Зря я включил.
Всех приветствую, ребята, вы на канале Сыды.
Take the elimination in the end. Yoshi on the right wants to make a run for the save. Now he's there to prevent him from over-aggressing. Now, incredibly low HP, will fall eventually. Jennen also low, not quite able to take down the mortar just yet.
Big plays in the mid from Navi, but Chaos able to answer this time around. Now Chaos going in deep, trying to find the kill on Barley. Won't happen. Jetten didn't get the memo, so their damage was a little bit mistimed. Another Colette dive in again against the scrum. Yoshi trying to make the play, dives in, dies down. SK game 8 to 76, so all but essentially.
Now we have Navi back on stage 4. Yoshi aggressing, but really just feeding supers at this point. We'll be getting a little bit of his back from damage he takes. Beautiful kill from Navi. He's been so dominant on the surge. And now with Garrett able to get some nice connections on save. They'll be building up a nice and healthy lead. Garrett's still alive now as well, as that Chaos is taking some more damage and needs to be really careful if he wants to be able to reset.
SK previously were not locked down this hard. Yoshi finally makes a play here in game number 3. Did well in 2, but not off to a great start so far. J Division with the lead by about 17%, but here comes Yoshi again, and Colette, and Carl knocked out of the super, but it's still a bunch of damage. 39% left for Zeta Division, and Carl's still going.
And Jennen trying to get some more damage on save. Akios gets a nice super to connect to. Surely this is going to be a set, and SK Gaming, just like a phoenix rising from the ashes, as it looked like it might just be it, are able to get the set, and now suddenly we have a match.
They are alive, folks. You'd truly love to see it. No bias, I just like to watch brawl. So we're guaranteed a 4th set. Very amped up to see SK doing this again. This team, not even on the leaderboards, but certainly we know what they're capable of, and giving us a little glimpse of just that.
Yeah, as you said, no bias. You know, we don't have our predictions and honor and rewards on the line by predicting SK Gaming, but no bias for this one. Yeah, I mean, phenomenal stuff from SK, really. It did come down to the wire, you know, 5% in game 2, that's what was separating Zeta Division from the semifinals. SK Gaming, they pulled through, they made it work, and I absolutely respect that. I mean, having to, you know, make the calculations on a base race in the last second like that, when there's only 5% of a difference and you're down to a match point, you need to be very cold-blooded to do all that successfully, and SK Gaming looking good here in this 3rd set. It took them 5 games in a row, I believe, from Zeta before SK pick up their 1st, but now they have a 2nd, and I mean, at this pace, we might really have a match on our hands.
I mean, here's the thing, man. You said in order to do what they did, you got to be really cold-blooded. I haven't doubted SK Gaming's ability to be, you know, cold-blooded, that winner mentality, ice in the veins, clutch Kobe, whatever you want to call it. Chaos has been on stage before. We've literally heard him, right? This guy's kind of loud. And so, like, that whole conversation, that is why they won. But that's not why I doubt this team. I doubt this team. If I were to doubt this team, it would come from lack of communication. SK Gaming have tried to make some big plays, and largely it's focused on Chaos, as he's my star of this team. But sometimes it really feels like he knows it, and he tries to play hero ball. But they won that last set because he went in at the same time as Yoshi and Jetten, and they played together. Communication will win this set. It's just a matter of SK, do they have it or not? And Brawl Ball, certainly a communication tester for sure as we jump in here in our fourth set. Could be the final one if Zeta has their way. If not, we go to dry season for Bounty.
Swing back 1 second on the stats earlier. Just amongst two players, they had 660 damage on the side of Zeta Division for 33 kills. Just a massive difference compared to the few kills SK had. But SK, they got the value on save they needed. At the end of the day, you play objective, you win. And promo is just the same. Let's see if they can apply this again coming into set number 4.
Listen, man, it's about the stuff after the stuff. Kills count in Bounty, sure, you know? But what about that? What about the objectives, baby? Gene, selected here for Zeta alongside the long-range Gus. And now option over to SK. They've got one already. Who complements this pick for SK? Amber not available.
It's a tough goal, to be completely honest. We could see some more long range. We could see some more long range. We could see some more long range. Her gadget as well, drop the base, just really strong both in a defensive position or to aggress if you manage to get towards those top walls. But still got a far here for SK Gaming. Zeta Division more utility based for now, and their final pick still to be decided.
RT, an interesting choice here. Will be good on the defensive end. And looking to complement the draft here from Zeta will be Call one more time. Again, just evergreen, aggressive type character. Backyard Bowl. I'm liking what Zeta brings to the table largely off of the gene, but ultimately this will just be, I think, he who brawls better. The RT is a little bit experimental, but a strong brawler nonetheless. I think both these drafts are attractive, but I lean towards Zeta.
Yeah, I like it a lot because they both have very different ideas. It's very much going to be utility versus sharpshooters, and then just a little bit of aggression that the Kong can bring in. Same for the Bonnie, obviously if you have your super. But the ideas are fairly different, and as you said, and yet the draft feels fairly even. Let's find out in game how they're able to play this one out, as it is going to be as passive as you expect Backyard Bowl to be in the early stages, just trying to get some supers to open up the situation.
Yoshi in the mid, but it's Chaos that steps forward first. And here's a big jump in from Jetton. Nice kill across the way. And Giro trying to chase down Chaos, but ultimately nothing happening here as Chaos will have to be pushed out and a reset.
Yeah, I feel like SK Gaming, that's such good control, but maybe trying to force that aggression a little bit too much without really having the utility to do so. The pull is going to connect onto Yoshi. That's going to be an ensured kill. A jump in from Jetton that lands really in the middle of everyone, but not able to get value onto anyone, therefore. Zykios is flying over, just trying to reset the heals, but unsuccessfully so.
Ooh, the pull
from Yaoya is going to be problematic here for SK.
Well, Zeta needs to step up now that they've got the kill and the one after the fact. The third comes through as well. Pick up the ball, boys. Giro and Meow both turn around. The pull misses, but the shot does not. And Zeta are the first ones on the board.
There's nothing Jetton could have done in defense. The pull was just preventing him from getting in range to block the ball. So beautifully done by Zeta. And again, the slow approach is going to be in their favor. Pass to Jetton. Goes for the shot, but it's going to be a miss. Meow wouldn't have been able to catch him either way, most likely. And this aggression from SK is quickly deflating as we head towards the final 25 seconds of this game, and SK Gaming desperately need a goal.
I like it. Deflating. Gus got a balloon. Well, now he's got an attack here. Left side and the pull mid side. And so with the double kill here, SK Gaming no shot to win this one. As we count down from 10, Zeta Division with game 1.
Yeah, this is gonna be heartbreaking for SK. They go from facing a match point to turning it into their favor for the high set, and then the next set immediately facing a match point again. But we did have some signs of life from SK here and there. Just gotta do better getting into game number 2, which could very much be their last one unless they're able to reverse sweep this set just like they did for Heist.
I think earlier I said I liked both the drafts, but I'm seeing not much out of SK. I don't know if it's a draft issue or not, but I don't see their game plan here, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like their initiator is really gonna be Jet, right? Try to just jump in with a super, and he messed up his jumps for the most part in the previous game. And if that's the case, there's just not all that much they can do with their comp, to be honest. And Jenen's gonna try to make a run for the call. Does manage to at least secure the trade, which is gonna give up just a little bit more control that Zeta would have had otherwise.
So usually, like, you want to find that secondary win con. If Jetten's not landing these supers, where do you go as SK?
Home. That's where you go.
I mean, that just might be true as the pull comes through and everybody winds up on Zeta's side. Jetten barely alive. Scratch that. Toasted. Ball not in scoring position just yet. But Zeta winning that scrum means the next time they win, the ball should certainly find a home in the back of the net. Jetten jumps in. Jetten goes home. Chaos takes to the sky. And SK stems the bleeding for a moment. Zeta Division coalesced around left side. Pull and kill. 2 more to play defense. But the swing in is strong. Carl does go down. Is that going to be good enough?
Oh, beautiful kill from Jetten, actually. Didn't really see this one coming. Jumping in with 2 HP. Doesn't even land on target. But still gets the kill nevertheless. Not a lot of time left, but SK might be able to snatch in a goal just in the nick of time. They have the positioning for it, but they need an opening, and right now they just don't really have anything to do just that.
Yeah, it's just trouble without Jetten's super. They don't really have many options. Killing Giro just raw will help out. Yoshi stepping forward, but gets smoked out by Carl. SK have to go now. This is their only opportunity. Countdown till overtime. Pull in. And it's taken too long. Now he goes in on the left-hand side. Jetten taken care of. And with OT happened, Zeta Division now poised and ready to make their mark in the semifinals. Pass upfield here.
Oh,
and there's the dash in.
A little bit of a messy fight there. I thought that surely Zeta would close this one out right here, right now, but at the end of the day, it's a 2-on-2 and a bit of a reset.
What a change here, the unbreakable walls. Big difference in 2023 Brawl. Nice long-range shot coming out from the RT. And now it's SK Gaming pushing forward with 21 seconds on the clock. Respawn comes through, so back to the 3-on-3. Zeta now hiding behind the unbreakable wall. And something's got to give. iChaos playing it real safe, backing up. But that means it's time for SK to step forward. Jetten goes too far. There's the pull. The shot's defended. We go again.
That was scary. That was scary. SK almost out, but not quite. And it does feel like game after game, they're playing better and better, but it doesn't help when you start the series off 2 sets behind. Let's see if they can try to contest this set and maybe take us all the way to a 5th. We're not there just yet. Another match point here for SK to face.
Front-loaded composition here. I think we've done all of the whiteboard work. Jetten needs to land the jump. That's what needs to happen. Giro and Chaos on the right side, both barely alive. Chaos lands the kill. Jetten jumps in, finds his as well. That went successfully, and the goal comes as well. Beautiful play from SK Gaming.
100 HP in it. That's what Jetten had left when he picked up the kill on the Gene. Close, but close enough here for SK Gaming.
Yep.
They'll lock in that goal, and Ozeta Division are the ones that need to aggress. Garo gets Icos very low HP. Jetten's gonna fall to Navi, and suddenly there's a bit of a chance to pull from Meow will connect, and gonna maybe try to make a run for it. No, they'll play it safe, and that seems like a more wise decision as well. 2-3 should not be scoreable here for Zeta, and slow and steady approach is gonna be favored.
Jetten jumps in, this time gets a trade out, so a 2-on-2. The pull is good, and a 2-on-1. Ball castled in the top right here.